I believe what has hurt me most has made me stronger and wiser. Nonetheless, with the help of the Boys and Girls Club, I strive for a bright future. My parents came from San Luis Potosí, Mexico, from a place called El Rancho de los Guzmanes. They eventually crossed over to the United States in search of better education and opportunities. Together they settled in Edinburgh, and we have lived here ever since. I was always surrounded by a loving family. When my father passed, however, his family suddenly decided they wanted nothing more to do with us. At his burial, my tia clearly stated, "Now that Jose is dead, you're dead to us too." I was only 2 years old when everything that I knew fell apart. Every morning I woke up crying because I knew my mother would not be there. The reason was because she had to support us in order to give us a good life. My mother began to work extra, working long hours. She wasn't able to spend time with us like she did before. We were 3 sisters, I was the youngest, and I had to quickly mature. My oldest sister did not appreciate the sacrifices our mom made for us. She went against her wishes, dropped out of high school, moved out, and had children before the age of 20. I was 7 years old when she walked out of our family. But gratefully, I had another sister to keep me grounded. We were determined to never let ourselves make the same mistakes our eldest sister did. We vowed not to become a statistic. I have always been interested in volunteering because of the love I have for helping others. I love to see people happy. When I'm able to be part of any type of civil service, I jump at the opportunities and put my 110% commitment to it. When I first volunteered at the club, I was a bit shy because I did not know anyone. But little did I know, I would make some close friends. The club has helped me maneuver around the problems I've been surrounded by to become stronger as a person, and has motivated me to be as much help to those around me as possible. It has given me a sense of belonging by making me realize that other people can relate to me, and I to them, because we've all had to overcome obstacles. The time I have spent with the other club members helped me realize we all come from different walks of life, and we plan to continually support each other through our struggles. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Janice Montemayor, and I attend Robert Vela High. I'm the eldest of 4, being raised by a single parent. Watching my mom stress over the things she needs to get for us is hard. Being raised with 4 other children, with 3 other children, my mistake, makes me think how I want to live my life, the things I want to do, and the things I shouldn't do, knowing what the outcome might be. I try to be a role model for my siblings, but sometimes unquestionable challenges come out, and unfortunately, high school bullying was mine. For the past year, I've been bullied. Hiding in restrooms seemed like the best way to get away from my bullies, though they still found a way to find me and make my life miserable. The reasons why I was bullied? Who knows? Why is anyone bullied? Is it by the way they dress, where they live, the color of their skin, or just kids who don't have nothing else better to do? As for me, I would never know the answer why. But there was depression, nights that I would go to sleep crying, mornings I didn't want to wake up to school, and places I didn't want to be seen at. However, how can I play a victim, knowing other people have gone through worse situations than I have? No, I refuse to play a victim, because great people have put aside their problems rather than lingering over them and not succeed. Well, why can't I? The motivation that keeps me from not doing wrong is the Boys and Girls Club. In the club, I'm not just another registration form with a name on it. I actually mean something to them. They show me that family isn't just being blood related, but that means supporting and helping each other through the difficulties. Because of the Boys and Girls Club, I have a second home. They give me the confidence I have to stand up to my bullies and let them know I will not be pushed around. The insecurities I had about myself are gone, and I can see myself as beautiful, because I am. As the president of the Keystone Club, I share my story with the younger kids about life in general, so that when they are my age, they will understand and do things better than I did. The club has also helped me and plan for my future. I hope to attend Lamar University for the medical degree. Today I come before you not to ask pity from you, but to show you I'm more than just another poor teenage girl with a sad story. I want to be an inspiration to younger kids, let them know that it's not the end of the world when something goes wrong, or something that you planned doesn't come out the way you want it to. Sometimes life knocks you down, just get back up when it does. Thank you.
As a young girl, I would attend the Boys and Girls Club because my parents were always busy working at their new business. This left my older brother and I alone majority of the time. My brother would leave to go play basketball or hang out with his friends every day, and I was left home alone. As a young 9-year-old girl, you just want to be with your parents there with you at all times, so you would feel happy and wanted. My parents not being there gave me the feeling of loneliness and sadness. I felt like I didn't have anyone to play with or talk to. Attending the Boys and Girls Club helped me by being more social and not feeling so alone. One of the girls that worked there always helped me with my homework and was like an older sister figure I never had. She was always there when I needed someone to talk about the girl who stole my crayon. The staff made time fly by playing board games or playing outside. By the time I knew it, it was time to go home and be with my parents again. The club felt like a happy place where you didn't have to worry about anything, just about being a kid. Coming to the club as a high school teen has been impactful to me because I have been able to be a part of the team program and participate in events that were held by the club. I actively participate in the teen court as a prosecuting attorney. Being a part of this program, I have seen the needs, pain, and longings the teens have for not having a person to talk to or share their lives with. Because they don't have this type of person in their life, they are getting into trouble and heading down a path that leads to destruction. In my future, I would love to give back by helping kids in the way the employees at the Boys and Girls Club have helped me. I want to be able to be a difference in a child's life and be able to help them mentally and emotionally, and maybe even be an older sister figure to some. I believe this can be accomplished by getting a degree in psychology and minoring in sociology.
Having a big family is a blessing. I have my brother and my sisters that are able to guide me, support me, and show me right from wrong. But sometimes being a part of a big family can be overwhelming. I have a big brother and 2 older sisters telling me what to do, how to do it, and what's right and wrong. I have seen my siblings struggle and have learned from their mistakes, and I have also seen my mother struggle trying to support our family financially and all the sacrifices she has made. All of this has made me feel blessed but also needing more attention and care. I feel appreciated but also want more for myself. When I first began attending the club, I noticed it was like a little family, and it wasn't long before I felt like I was part of that. But what is different with my club family is that I get to be the role model. I get to guide kids, support them, and show them what's right from wrong. The club has helped me in so many ways. It has allowed me to feel proud and confident about myself. It's a place I am able to be the big sister, the best friend, and both help out and get help. Every day that passes, I get closer and closer to growing up, graduating high school, and going to college. To me, it feels like so far away, but everyone around me and everyone who cares about me keeps telling me to start thinking about my future and what I want to be. I still have a lot to learn and even more to experience since I am just starting high school. But before for my big family, I know I'm good at starting, mediating, and ending arguments. That's why I feel I will make a great lawyer. My current goal is to graduate high school, prepare for college, and attend a university outside the Valley, because I want so much more for my family and for myself.
Come from a big family that I care about a lot about. Sometimes I feel like I care too much. My parents argue a lot, mostly all the time, and my brother is hardly ever home because of it. My older sister and I have struggled with it, and I hate to see my younger sisters go through it also. My mother sacrifices so much for us to be able to be financially stable. My brother, sister, and I also work to help out with the bills. Having to work and go to school is something I wish my younger sisters never have to go through. I try to do my best at school and at home because I want to provide for my sisters and hope that they have more than I ever did. I started going to the club to get away from all my family drama. It is my home away from home, and the staff is like my family. They have helped me through so much. I am here because of them. I go to the club because it's a place where I can be a kid, a place where I can laugh, and a place play with the younger kids, but also a place where I can teach and give them guidance. I am trying to be a role model for my 2 younger sisters, and the club is a place where we can be together doing good things for others, but also for ourselves. I am also almost to the point where my future begins. The next year I will graduate from high school and I will be the first in my family to do it. Right now I am working hard to save up and do well in school, preparing to attend college. One thing I want more than to better the lives of my sisters is to attend college. My family had several heartbreaks due to cancer, and because of that, my dream is to become a doctor. Being a doctor makes me feel like I will do more for my family, for myself, but more importantly, I will be doing great things for everyone.
My grandmother's passing was one of my worst hardships I've ever been through. When I was growing up, I never had any contact with my mother, so whenever I was in need of help, she was always there for me. The day she passed away, I was heartbroken, devastated, and angry with myself. The reason I was angry with myself was because I put her through a very difficult time due to my truancy. When she died, I had a hard time accepting the fact that she wasn't going to be with us anymore. However, I promised myself and her that I would graduate high school and continue my education. Her last wish was for me to graduate high school, and I did. If it wasn't for the motivation she had given me, I wouldn't be the person I am today. The Boys and Girls Club is a positive place and a great way to meet new people. The club inspired me to pursue my dreams and never let go of them. It helped me break my habit of acting foolish while I was in school. The club had a huge impact on me because it provided me an opportunity to volunteer and give back in ways I never thought of. I've been a club member for 4 years, and during the time I started to help out staff that needed help with the kids, whether it was helping them out with problems or just supervising. I was also there to help out with their events, and I plan to help them in the future. The club has also impacted me by allowing me to gain the motivation to do well in school and the persuasion to attend college. My future goals are pretty simple. I plan to attend South Texas College for 2 years to get my basics. Then I plan to transfer to UTPA to get my bachelor's degree in computer maintenance. That's my plan, but I also have dreams, and something the club has influenced me in is to believe in my dreams. Another of my goals is to become a musician. I've been working towards this goal since my sophomore year when I joined my band as vocalist. Aristotle once said, "It is a mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it." My definition of this is that anything can be accomplished if you put your mind to it. I firmly believe I will become successful in life. I give thanks to my high school teachers, the club, and most of all my grandmother, for they have given me the drive to achieve my dreams and the ability to overcome any obstacle that may come my way. Thank you.
Growing up, my grandfather always told me that I was meant to do great things. What those things were and where they would be done, he never said. So as I grew, I became increasingly frustrated with myself. I didn't know where my potential was, and because I didn't know what I was destined to do, I became apathetic towards my life. I didn't want to try because I didn't know, I was scared of being wrong. And I didn't want to participate because I was afraid of meeting challenges. I was scared of letting down those who loved me. Time went on and I became lost. I didn't know where my place was, what I could do, and what I could accomplish. The worst part is that I became satisfied with just getting by. In the summer of 2011, I started to volunteer at the club, and it was there that I found my calling. Things seemed to just click when I joined the Boys and Girls Club. The staff at the club became my role models, and because of them, I've been able to ignite a passion within myself. By being able to see the effects of becoming a hard-working and caring person, I was inspired to become just the same. Since joining the club, I no longer feel satisfied sitting on the sidelines waiting for change. Now I go out and make the change myself. The club has taught me to meet challenges head-on, that mistakes are meant to be made, and that they shouldn't hold you back, but instead they should push you forward. My experiences at the club have helped me develop into the person I am today, and I'm very grateful. The club has become a place where I can really own my potential. I can make a positive impact here and for those around me. This has become a safe place on my feet. This has become a safe place where I know that if I mess up or get stuck, I'll have friends here to help me get back on my feet and running. Since working along the staff, junior staff, and members, I feel like I've finally found a family here. Here I can use that potential that I've been told that I've always had. I'm proud to say that I know who I am now, and that I truly am meant for great things.
I would say talking about the Boys and Girls Club, it means to me, I would, being a junior staff, I would take, help with the kids, especially dancing. I love dancing so much. So when I was little, like I loved dancing, and my mom and my dad, they always take me dance lessons, and then like I took like ballet or tap or different types of dance. And then while I was growing up, like being a junior staff last year, and then I was thinking that I should tell the kids like my own type of dance that I would teach them every Fridays. So then, like if they needed help from me, like I would ask them like, okay, like if they're struggling, it's like, okay, you missed a step, but like I'll help you with the steps and dancing. And then, but in math, like I would say in my second grade, I was struggling in my math class. Like I had a hard time in math, and I think it was difficult for me. And like I think my parents knew I wasn't ready to take the tax test, and I think it was really nerve-wracking for me. But then when I got to middle school, like my teachers finally helped me realize that like math was like the best thing that I could learn, that like could be solved, and like to never give up. Like when you pass the tax test, and like you could do it, like and like you have the best idea, or and don't have fear or stress in math. But as to overcome, like I did my struggle by making up my mind before the test or anything or any idea that realize that problems, but especially when like after my math, my dance classes, of course. But like I let my stress or any fears that I had, and that's what helped me. So then, I think I have a bright future. I feel confident, and my abilities, and I'm a leader to the Boys and Girls Club, and always being focused and as a junior staff to help with the kids. And at the club, I think every problem can be solved, but I think life is a math problem. There's many ways to find a solution, but the solution to my life starts by going to college to study dance. But I'm thinking when I get to college, I was thinking I should do my basics first, and then my other 2 years would be Pan Am to study dance. And from there, I was thinking open up my own dance studio or be a choreographer for the jail team or any other special occasions like quinceañeras or any, I should say, special occasions for the girls. And I think the solution to my life is by going to college for sure to study dance, because there's no other answer for me. And I should say about setting goals that I want to accomplish something that I learned and practice at the Boys and Girls Club. Because it is important to set goals that are realistic and something you can reach at the Boys and Girls Club. And
That's it.